Welcome back to the Tydurium Hangar. This is Mike, and I'm coming at you with kind of a double review today. I'm going to be showing off two things. This is the new version of the Transform Element Optimus Prime, the TE01 OP leader, and I'm going to compare him to the first version, show you all of the differences, which there are a few, not a whole lot. And then I'm going to talk about this Coronation set that you can get from Show Z. And it's for the KO oversized version of Starscream. I was thinking about joking and saying that I've got a Voyager class transform element because that's what it looks like compared to this big guy. But I'm going to do them one at a time, so let's get right into it. So this is the new improved 3.0 version of the transform elements. This is the third run, and it took them 3 runs to finally make a few things different and fix a few things. But let's go ahead and start looking at this guy from the head before we get into the comparison with the first version. This is the 2.0 head, and well, it looks different. I just don't see that it's that much better than this head right here, and people were acting like it was such a huge upgrade. I don't think it's that big of an upgrade. It's nice. Both heads are fine to me. I just don't see that there was anything really wrong with the first head, to tell you the truth. But when we get into comparing it to the 1.0 version, yeah, there's some differences and color variations and stuff there too. So also with this guy, the most apparent thing that you're going to see different is the chest is now going to be kind of a cloudy, which you don't see his chamber as well. And then let's go ahead and get inside of this chamber here. All right, you need to get some sort of a spudger to open that thing up. And then there's his matrix, and it looks good. Yep, looks good. His whole matrix chamber looks good. I should probably pop up on there a comparison of matrix chambers and how close the masterpiece, the MP44 is. This actually looks pretty good. This looks like a good matrix chamber. Just depends on what part of the movie and show you check out. All the stuff, the articulation's all still about the same. Great articulation. The hands haven't changed much at all, actually. You have the waist swivel. No ab crunch. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't think it has an ab crunch. The other one didn't have an ab crunch either that I knew of. And then you do have the swivel here. There's the knee. And you have, that's, don't drop your gun, that's tight, but you got that ankle rocker. As you can see, that pin moves with it, and you have a bit of a toe tilt, front and back, side to side. So still some decent articulation to it, works great. Now let's get them side by side with the first version so you can see for yourself everything side by side. And the first thing we're going to notice is the guns look the same. They appear to be the same color and everything. So let's do accessories, then we'll get into more side by side, because there are some differences with these guys. And you can see it projected. You got a red LED in that one, and a yellowish orange LED. So red and kind of a yellowish orange LED. So that's the difference. It comes with the batteries in it too, because I love it when it comes with the batteries in it. So that's something cool right there. I'm really excited about that. Well, I mean, just the fact that it comes with the batteries. I like the light up gimmicks and stuff like that. Now let's get closer here and have a look at the faces. And I've left I only have the 1.0 on this guy here. I think I have a 2.0 head somewhere to swap out. But so there's the 2.0 head with kind of a darker gray or maybe a light gray, and this is white on the face. So I mean, people have made a deal about the whiteness on the face, I guess. It doesn't really matter to me. And then now you can see the difference right below that. We have a more of a muted paint, and this is more of a brighter paint. And then you have clear chest, and then a fogged chest, so you can't really see all the innards. You can still see it a little bit, but not much. And then let's go ahead and do a bit of a comparison to the Matrix chambers real quick, see if anything's changed in there. And all of that looks the same. And then let's open it up so we can see the matrices. Let's try to get a good matrices. Both look the same. Yeah, that one looks the same as that one. So yeah, they just look fine. So on the first version, this inner knee part that you don't even see is silver. And on the second version, that inner knee part is blue. Or I guess the third version, whatever. So I mean, I don't really know that makes that big of a difference. From the back, they all look the same. Pretty much exactly the same. And then let's go ahead and we're gonna weigh it. Someone said that there was more die cast in the second one, and they feel like they weigh about the same. So we're gonna get into checking that out next. All right, so let's go ahead and weigh the old one first, and we're gonna get 20.4 ounces. And the second one is 19.4 ounces. Huh, it's an ounce lighter. It did feel lighter too. Let's go back to that. So the first one weighs more. The first one weighs an ounce more. I wonder why. 20.4. You see the evidence right here, right? Let's get rid of any. There's a little bit of a glare on that. 20.4. And then this one here, the new one, 19.4. The new one is an ounce lighter. That's interesting. I actually didn't expect that. I just figured they'd weigh exactly the same. Thank you guys for covering for me while I was on vacation last week. No problem, Prime. You look so well rested. It was worth it. Prime, I dig your new chest look. Yes, I went to Trax's detail shop, and Trax definitely hooked me up. It worked out. I got a frosted windshield. I got a waxed paint job. It was great. Must be nice to get a week off around here. Ah, there's a reason they call Gears Grump. It's good to be back. Quick comparison again to him and everyone else. So here is the Magic Square version next to him. So yeah, he's beefier, right? Beefier, a little bit lower waistline, a little bit thicker. Okay. Here he is with MP10. He's a little bit taller, pulls his pants up a little higher than MP10, and way cleaner. Just like way cleaner in the lower legs. That's what I like about all of these newer versions versus MP10. MP10 still is a great bot. And last but not least, the USDA Prime Optimus Prime. Prime Rose, Prime Chuck, Prime. Okay, so I still like the look and aesthetic of MP44 more. Just, you know, what do you choose? Some people like the cleanness of this. I like the cartoon accuracy of this guy. But in the end, whichever one you want. And I'm going to point out, painted pretty much head to toe. No paint at all on the red. I don't think the blue's painted. I think it's just plastic. Look at the accessories. The tow hitch, new one, old one, exactly the same. No difference that I see. But the new one has like a little bit darker of an axe. More of an amberish color to it. Not much darker, not big difference, not worth upgrading for that, but it just has to do with the production run, I think. So you can get yourself one of these guys at Show Z if you choose, under $100 right now. Not sure how long that price will stay or how long they'll stay in stock. Now let's move on to Starscream. So this is the Coronation set that goes along with this figure. And this is the CP01, CG01. There's the box. And the box did get actually a little bit beat up. It's just brown box special. Nothing special. So we don't talk about that too much. Styrofoam on it somehow. But, so this goes with the Robot Heroes version. And I'm going to show you kind of everything that came with it. You got these two pieces here, and literally they just snap on. I don't know why this rotates. Maybe to when the arm moves, it moves. But you put this. There's a little black piece in here that just snaps in, and I think it was designed like from the get-go to be made to go with this guy. So from the get-go, it was designed that way. So both of those shoulder pieces are the same. Here is the crown that comes with it, and it looks okay. I mean, it's got kind of like a shiny, reflective kind of silver or gold to it, and it's a slightly different gold than what's on the accent that's on these shoulder pieces. And then you have some red paint on it, and it just goes only one way though. You can't, if you put it on backwards, it just won't work. So you can only put it on one way on his head, and you can see a side profile of that. That looks good. It's a nice looking helmet. And then we'll flip around to the back so you can see the cape, and then the cape attaches via this piece, and you plug those in, and you have some articulation in the cape. So I'm going to go ahead and unpop this cape from this connector and show you how to connect it in case you want to get this set. And it's really simple, but there's no instructions, so I'm thinking, okay, I definitely have to show you guys how to do this. But you got this piece that will connect the cape on, and the piece just slides over this, and it feels like it has like no tolerance whatsoever. It's zero tolerance. It has to be on there just perfect. And then you can push it down like that. Then you have these little rubber, well, they're not, I thought they were rubber, they're just hard plastic, but you got these little knobs that plug into these spots here. And when you do that, plug it in, and you can accordion the cape and get some different poses out of it with the, you can make it thinner or flare it out. And all this moving around this is still an MP11 mold at its base, so it's not perfect. But I do think that this Robot Heroes did a much better job than Takara, because it just feels so much more solid than my Takara one I had. And I don't know about the line work on this. But anyway, we're looking at this Coronation set. I think it's a good set. I think it looks good. I don't want to rebuy Starscream for just the Coronation piece. So that's kind of an issue I've had with Starscreams all along. If Make Toys had a Coronation set, I guess I'd probably pick it up, because he does look so good in his Coronation. And he's leaning back on his cape. This cape is all made of plastic, beautiful plastic purple. Anyway, you can get this at Show Z2. Just figure there's not much more to say about it other than you seeing what it is and how to put it on, and it adds quite a bit of weight to him, so stability is a bit of an issue. There we go. Now he's nice and stable. Coronation Starscream. That's just bad comedy. See, getting him to stand stable with it. I had him perfect before I took it apart. Before I took it off and put it back on, it was standing just fine. So I found a sweet spot earlier. I'll find the sweet spot again now. Anyway, let me know what you think about Starscream and about the new Transform element. Like, subscribe, and tell Deer and hang around.